Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Nevada's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Looking to pass. It's Vance. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Woods. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. Oh, a lot of space. Smashes ahead. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
That pass not closes. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Lots of running room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking for space, it's Woods. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Vance. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get outside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The Cowboys brought him to the ground, but not before picking up the first. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
It's complete to the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 8 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Vance. Safe completion on the screen. Turning on the Jets. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working that left side now. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Rushes on him. Slings it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On the run, it's Woods. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do?
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Now 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Turning it on! They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Back to pass, it's Vance. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they fail to hook up on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback empties his backfield.
29 Philly. 2 Razor.
On the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Benz. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Right on target this time.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
To the ground and try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Woods. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nevada going quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's loose. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a gun.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Let's go.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Vance. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Using his legs, it's Woods. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Nevada going quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Floyd. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go. He'll take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Blizzy. 29 Philly.
Sends it back in motion. Anderson will throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Nevada going quickly. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Vance. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for